traps, setbacks, all can come back.
Pick up on the
take in stride,
love and devotion.
don't confide.
If the tracks have lost emotion,
let it ride.
it's gonna subside.
Oh, she stole
my
his heart,
but it's just a misdemeanor. You got to get
oh,
over it.
he loved her from the start. What you gonna do?
When I think I'm in love and I catch my girl doing me wrong.
Too bad.
It's just another step
Y'all ain't
back
ready
in
for
his
this.
life.
Nah. Y'all not ready for this, man. You know nothing about this. Nothing about this. Truth uncommon. Common sense is uncommon for those who don't believe that they're sovereign. The 1% really needs to be impoverished and trade places with the poor who are starving. Hashep set my next steps the best foot. And Kadematsu opportunities the best look. Be careful with fake friends, you be your wealth took. You shook? My life paragraph's the best book. I'm in the 99-cent store looking for bargains. And then I look at the Hex price, yo, that's a bargain. I'm on a mental Autobahn, raceway to stardom. 55, cause I'm heartless. I told you, the 1% got us starving. Without a mouth, big feet like Marvin the Martian. What's going on, everybody? It's the Crypto Wonder, your host of the Crypto Wonder podcast. Hope you're doing well. And as always, let's get right into it. So, Richard Hart is back. Richie Rich is back in full effect. Guess who's back? Back again. I think that's good. He got his channel back. And apparently he's also backing up his channel on Odyssey. Odyssey.com. ODYSEE.com. You can follow him over there as well. You know, remain updated on what's going on with PulseChain, PulseX, or if he's, doing live streams in case YouTube decides to pull the plug, you'll have, Odyssey as a backup. But you could always find updated information on Twitter as well, which is also good because it's not like he does live streams every day. But he's very active on Twitter. V2B, I believe, has also been synced, right? And is up and running. Version 2B for PulseChain. So again, we're one day closer to the mainnet launch, one day closer to the next all-time high for Hex. And of course, PulseX. Once PulseChain launches, we'll have PulseX, and it'll be great. Looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to it. I'm not your financial advisor, but woo. These are great times as far as like looking forward to PulseChain and PulseX. Let's see what they're gonna do. Basically complementing Hex. Right? It's just adding to the Hex ecosystem. You're going to have 2 copies of everything ERC20 related. That's powerful. I mean, look, words can't describe how powerful that endeavor is and will be for all involved. Words can't describe, That's why it's that type of goal, right, that I believe is important, that we could look forward to. Even people who are outside the community who don't know about PulseChain yet, when they find out and they have copies of their ERC20s onto PulseChain, they'll also benefit in their own way, right? It's a free market. And this is something that's happening that's never been done in the crypto space before, ever. It's powerful. It's so, oh my goodness. Looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to it. It's very exciting times. Yeah, I know Hex has been, down in price since the all-time high. 10 cents from 55 cents is really painful for a lot of people. But if you're staking Hex, the price shouldn't be a factor, especially if you're staking long-term. But what do I know? What do I know? If you want to experience those 10,000x gains, I mean, look at the charts and what history has shown and has taught all of us. There were massive dips, numerous dips before Hex reached 10,000x gains. There were numerous dips. Had to go through that pain to experience massive gains, massive, mad gains. You understand? So, excuse the noise in the background. So it's something I wanted to also talk about. It's very important what you ingest. I mean, what you take in, you know. And I've been saying that in my last recent videos because for some reason, you know, it could be many reasons and many factors as to why, you know, the community has been sort of divided, right? Right. It could be because the price of Hex is low. It could be because PulseChain is quote unquote taking a while to launch, right? But then the vitriol, the anger that people display at one another is extremely hurtful. It's extremely hurtful to everyone directly and indirectly who's involved in the community, you know, and I don't see how that helps you generate wealth. I just don't see it. I don't see it. Because it doesn't help you generate wealth. You know, the activities, the behaviors, and what we do, really, and our feelings and everything, you know, it's void with Hex. It's void on this blockchain, soon to be PulseChain. Like the Hex token doesn't care about how we feel, right? But based on what people do to each other and how we react affects the price action, because, hey, but this is part of what a free market is, right? People get upset with each other. They throw insults, even make threats. And it's crazy. It's sad. That's the part of crypto that I do not like. I don't like. And that's why I've said to many times to my listeners, live your life. Put these things aside. Step away from the computer, the social media, and experience life. Breathe the fresh air. Take a walk, go exercise, go read, go write, go, enjoy whatever it is that you like to do. Right? Take care of yourself, wellness, health. Do the things that are beneficial to you instead of participating in this circus that's taking place within the community and being displayed on Twitter. I mean, it's gotten to a point where it's beyond embarrassing and shameful, and it hasn't stopped. And I don't know if it's on purpose. I don't know if it's part of the whole collective human psyche. Maybe it's because people are complicated, right? People could be bored. Who knows? But it's really bad right now. It's villainous. It's really, really bad. Like how people are treating each other. And the thing about crypto is, and this is a realization I came to a long time ago. Everybody and anybody could participate in crypto, just like anybody and everybody could use the dollar bill. They used to say before in the beginning with Bitcoin that Bitcoin was, of course it was a scam, and, it was used to obtain, drugs on Silk Road, and people did nefarious things and buy weapons underground in the underworld and all this black market stuff, quote unquote. But people did the same and are doing more and have been doing that with the dollar bill this whole time. In other words, you have people who do bad things, you have bad people in crypto, you have bad people, and you have good people who do good things. You do. And no matter what community you're involved in crypto, you're going to have that. You're going to face that. You can't stop people from participating in crypto. You can't gatekeep anyone from really spending their money how they see fit. But I see a lot of gatekeeping happening in the community, and I don't know if this is a phase of, the early stages of, Hex and soon to be PulseChain. I don't know what this is all about. But it feels like an implosion that's taking place if you allow it. If you participate in it, that's how it feels. It feels like, people are eating each other up, devouring each other. There was just a conference that took place last week, a Hex conference. And for the most part, it was a success. For the most part. And I say for the most part because one of the members in the Hex community, a well-known member experienced how something bad happened, and how people have to take care of their security, right? So out of a bad situation, there was a teaching moment for everybody to be mindful of taking care of your security. Seriously, like when you reach a certain level in life and, you've amassed so many gains, security becomes paramount. It just does. It just does. Something happened where, someone, shout out to Motley Investor. He spoke about how, and I don't want to give the wrong information, but he spoke about how someone he was with, in a nutshell, someone slipped something in her drink, like her drink was unattended at an event, and somebody who was there slipped something in the drink, right? So even in a good situation like that, like a party, an event, you have conference with the community, people having a good time in unison, right? You have situations where bad things happen because bad people do bad things, and folks it's just a messed up world we live in overall, a messed up world. You know what I mean? The name calling. Last night I was waiting to see Quant Gang, and it wasn't Quant Gang. It was another show. Same Maddie All In. He had another show. Quant Gang was his channel, and he had another show with K4K Crypto and I believe David Feeder. I believe it was decent, but it wasn't Quant Gang. You know what I mean? Like I like Quant Gang for what Quant Gang was. I've been watching Quant Gang for a year, but I also have seen changes because change is a part of life. But I'm saying that to say that there's just a lot of changes that happen, right? There's been so much criticism with Discord Syndicate for creating Mountain Crypto Advisors, and now Hex Investment Trust, they facing a lot of criticism. I could easily criticize them too, but I'm saying to myself, but what's the point of that? Because people are free to do whatever they want. You know what I mean? Like, people are free to do whatever they want with their money, with their time, with their resources. Who am I? Who am I to judge? I know I've been vocal about, those things, but hey, listen, Sometimes in order to be, and for me, as far as the products they're creating, the entities they're creating is supposed to help the community, right? So you want to believe that they're helping the community. So there's nothing wrong with believing they're helping the community. But people feel a way about that, and it's become like a sort of like a division in the community. Oh, they're charging fees, and they're trying to take advantage of Hexagon. That's the opposing view. But meanwhile, the products they're creating is basically supposed to help people preserve their wealth, because that's what happens in legacy, which is another thing of why I used to, I was in my previous streams, my previous videos, I talked about how the whole conundrum, with legacy, we use legacy to get into crypto, and then to get out of crypto, we need to get back into legacy. Like it's just it's twofold right now. Like it's a marriage. We can't have one without the other right now. We haven't gotten to the point. We haven't evolved to the point where everything is just all crypto, isolated with crypto, and we could just function. We just haven't gotten there yet. And so these guys are creating something. Who am I to judge them? And if I'm going to judge them, why don't I create something better or offer something better? I don't, and if I'm not going to do that, let me shut up. That's just me, though. That's just me. But I see that something's being, they're trying. What does Richard Hart always say? If you want to see something, you do it, right? But that's created a lot of problems. The whole thing with Hedron, and encapsulated state, that whole drama from 2 weeks ago, but Hedron is faring very well for people participating in Hedron. Well, I mean, it is what it is. It's a free airdrop. A free airdrop. Which then, because it's not a sacrifice like these other projects, like Liquid Loans, Mintra, whatever, creating sacrifice, period. Or I've even heard that Liquid Loans like dumped millions and millions of dollars worth of Hex, after they received their millions and millions worth of sacrifice, and their project hasn't even launched yet. Well, Hedron is operating right now before PulseChain and benefiting Hex holders, Hex users, people who stake, not Hex holders, but the staker class. But that's created even more division of viewpoints in the community, right? My thing with Liquid Loans was time will tell. But even saying time will tell was problematic for people, because I saw in my comment section people just still fighting me against the whole reason why I'm saying time will tell. I mean, Richard even said what he said about Liquid Loans, and he doesn't know. He hopes they're awesome. It is what it is. Mintra, with the sacrifice, I just hope it's all successful. I just hope it's all successful, that people don't end up getting hurt and harmed. But people don't think about the good. They rather hold on to the drama, the negativity, to continue the infighting. And it's detrimental. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. I don't pride I don't create content to be the TMZ of crypto, right? The shade room of crypto, to gossip. I'm presenting information because it's what I like to talk about and what I like, what I'm into, and also based on what I've observations. Will there be a Quant Gang? Is Quant Gang over? I don't know. Maybe I got to look at yesterday's stream to see if Maddie even said anything about it. I don't know. But when I look at, Twitter and the fighting, and then, these disparaging remarks that were made by, one of the whales in the community, right? Like the one who's the leader, Overwatch, the leader in the PulseChain and PulseX sacrifice period, like the number one spot. The guy who got the number one spot went at funding Jim. right? And then made some like a serious allegation against one. And it's just like it's just ugly, man. It's ugly, man. I don't like how this looks. I don't. That's why I focus on the math, right? I focus on the fact that PulseChain is forking Ethereum. I focus on the fact that it's going to be airdrops, free airdrops. I focus on the potential for the mad gains. This is what's important. A decentralized exchange complementing PulseChain called PulseX is also being created. An incentive token, another iteration of MetaMask, whatever else. That's the focus. Continue to educate people on what's going on with Hex, teach people about Hex. That's the focus. I can't be bothered with this foolish drama, and the gatekeeping within the Hex community is something that I also see that's happening. It's crazy. Certain content creators don't mess with other content creators. You can see it. The clicks, you can see it. It's like the microcosm of the macrocosm. That's what it reflects, because everybody can't be kumbaya. Right? Fine. Everyone can't be kumbaya. Everyone's not going to agree with each other. But this is about what? What's the purpose of all this? To make money. To make money. But money brings the worst out of people. That's what we can't forget. Try not to make it bring the worst out of you, because I'm going to try not to make it bring the worst out of me. Right? B Roots is supposed to be interviewed by the Joker. Looking forward to see how that goes. Right? Because B Roots is someone who's also, it's like, he's in the community, but he also talks about what he likes to talk about. And people in Hex, some people frown upon that. If you don't talk about Hex exclusively, you're a problem. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. There's some people that are like that are just, they only believe in what they believe in and nothing else matters. It is what it is. It's about personal accountability and responsibility. Right? That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Personal responsibility and accountability. But the poisonous, the villainous energy, that negative, that bad energy, man, leave that at the door. Step away, leave that. We got enough to deal with in our normal lives. For many people, crypto is an escape. Right? For many people, crypto is an outlet. Like, that's how I use it sometimes. Yeah, I make correlations with my everyday life because crypto is that important to me. Sure. But it's also an outlet for many. It's a relief. It's an escape for many people. And then you go from your everyday life and all the issues you deal with every day to then go into crypto and find out there's some other trash drama taking place that's doing nothing for your bags. What is that? What is that? What's that? It's a recipe for disaster all across the board, all around. Recipe for disaster. Like, who do we want to model? We want, or what do we want to model? We want to model the attempt to be great, or we want to model the attempt to continuously hate? What is it that we want to do? What we doing? What we doing? I've tried to onboard people, and I give them, like different streams to watch. And then while they watch the different streams, they also venture and go into crypto Twitter and different things. And then they come back to me like questioning me and saying that this is the community you're a part of, because they're looking at all the craziness, the drama. They're questioning me, and I'm like, listen, I can't speak for that, for all that stuff that's going on. What I could show you is these charts. What I could show you is what Hex has done. What I could talk to you is about PulseChain and PulseX. That's what I could speak about. That's what I could focus on. What I could focus on is helping you understand the importance of taking care of yourself while you allow this crypto to work on your behalf. That's what I could focus on. Because you have too much going on to focus on than some gossip, some drama, some, allegations. Like, there was a serious allegation made against Funding Jim, and this is crazy because this is a person who's a part of Mountain Crypto Advisor, who's traveled the world trying to, connect with, big players in whatever industry to onboard them into, I don't know. And Overwatch is a heavyweight himself. Very successful billionaire who's also appears to be a benevolent whale in the community, who's trying to help people, who literally, but things are just falling apart. And shout out to My Life is Awesome. Shout out to Lit. Shout out to Lit, because that's one of the streamers that I also like from what he's done for the community. And I know he's going through something right now. Much respect to him. Much respect, salute. Good wishes and strength and energy goes to him and to everyone who has something good to offer in this space. For real. Like, we gotta, the people, I don't know. We criticize other communities for doing what they do. We criticize other things of how we're gatekept, these things that they're doing to, like, keep crypto silent. Look at what happened. Richard Hart was silenced for 5 days on YouTube. Almost a week. How we're censored. Censorship is real. We fight the good fight there, but then we're fighting against each other. Where's the good fight happening? I mean, it's wild to me. It's wild. I don't understand it. I don't understand. Is this by design? Is this something where you have, like, I go into a different bag and think about there's just some people that just don't want to see good from anything. So they'll infiltrate. I get it. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But I know it's not helping. It's not helping price. It's not helping up and to the right now. Under all of that, it's not helping up and to the right. Do the research to find out what up and to the right means. The chart going up and to the right. It's not, all this negative energy. It's not helping that. It's not. It's not. I could go on and on. I could go on and on. There's so much more. Like, behind this, like, it's just ugly. It's ugly. I want to see people thrive. I want to see people succeed. I want to see people, like, I'm not, when I'm talking about Hex on my side of when in my neck of the woods, on my side of things, I'm speaking for a crew of people. It's not just me. I onboarded multitude of people. I represent a group of people, and they represent me. And it's painful. Like, all these months, we're going through a low period. For those people who understand this low period, comes with playing crypto. This comes with the game. These lows, these months of just like this low, 80%, whatever, decrease on the all-time high, blah, blah, blah. This comes with interacting with crypto. This is crypto, people. This is crypto. If people were really strategic and astute, they'd know, oh, okay, this is opportunity to buy. How many times you see the thing at an all-time high and you wish you bought it at a low price? Well, now the price is low. I'm not your advisor. I'm not your financial advisor. You do the math, though. This is a good time to accumulate. If you have a 15-year, a year, a 5-year, 10-year, if you have a long-term view, this is a time to accumulate if you can do it. If you can do it. If you can't and you're staking, just chill. Live your life either way. Either way. But I'm laying off that the Twitter thing. I'm laying that off. I don't need to be on Twitter to really see what Richard does, because thankfully you could catch him on Telegram as well. Yeah. His YouTube is back up, Odyssey, but that Twitter thing, and it's not even just him, crypto. Actually, it's a lot of people that I follow on Twitter or whatever. I'm not gonna tap into the drama. Literally, I'm not gonna tap into the drama because it doesn't help. It doesn't help the bags. It doesn't help when I look at these intangible wallets. I don't see this intangible price go up. From the fighting. I don't see it. I'm not in it to lose. Who's in this to lose? Who's in this to lose? No, we're all in it to win, to gain. What's the deal? What are people talking about? What are we doing?